Okay, now moving into roll call.
President Ryan, Vice President Sani, Treasurer Mauricio, Chief of Staff Odewale, Director Oyewale, Assistant Director Montano, Director Ali, Assistant Director Elliott, Director Allen, Assistant Director Ajay, Director Johnson, Assistant Director Farmer, Director Dallas, Assistant Director Reyes,
Present.
Director McMillan, Assistant Director Scott, Director Gross, Assistant Director Ginsworth,
Present.
Director Fletcher, Assistant Director Ubeji, Director Brisbane, Assistant Director Tolbert, Director Maduwapa. Okay. Assistant Director Hurley, Director Moultrie, Assistant Director Basab, Director Mays, Assistant Director Becky Mensa, Representative Singh, Representative Cornell,
Here.
Representative Davis, Representative Lewis,
Present.
Representative Mitchell, President Pro Tempore Cynthia Wilson, Government Operations Appropriations Chair Revere Forbes, Senator Alojo, Senator Yaboya,
Present.
Senator Dawkins, Senator Clark, Senator Rowlett, Senator Lamb, Senator Mkabuzi,
Present.
Senator McKnight, Senator Serrano, Senator Wolcori, Senator OTK, Senator Edwards, Senator So,
Present.
Senator Jolivet,
Present.
Senator Brenton,
Present.
Senator Kelly,
Present.
Senator Ragland, Senator Akani, Senator Baywa, Senator Miller, Senator Tasker, Senator Breedlove,
Present.
Chief Justice Sonia, Deputy Chief Justice Olania, Associate Justice Norwood, Associate Justice Dixon.
Moving into the approval of the minutes. Minutes are approved. Any amendments to the agenda? Hearing none, seeing none. Public participation / student concerns. Hearing none, seeing none. All right, moving into communications. Advisors' remarks.
Happy Tiger Tuesday. I just have two things to share. First is that next week is homecoming. So really excited to celebrate, to share, to do all the things. I strongly encourage that everyone in this room participate in some way next week. So choose an event or two or all of them, show up or wear some school colors next week, really celebrate school spirit. And then the other one is to remember to share any Tiger Tuesday ideas. So in your mind, you pretend that resources don't have a limit. We're pretending there's a limit, but y'all can hear me, right? Yeah. Okay. There is a limit technically, but in your mind, if you had to dream really big and you wanted to do something for a Tiger Tuesday, whether it's giveaways or events, I'd love to hear about it so we can figure out a way to make it come to life. And I yield.
Appropriations Committee.
Happy Tiger Tuesday, everyone.
Happy Tiger Tuesday.
All right, not much to report, just that the Appropriations Committee did meet last week on Wednesday at 11:30 a.m. and we essentially continued working on our alternative funding. We have finalized our last two grants. So now we're just in the process of cleaning everything up and ensuring that it's going to be formatted well and properly once we put it into the FPSO. We will be meeting tomorrow at 11:30 a.m. So please make sure you are on time promptly. As like I said, we're going to continue formatting and finalizing everything. With that, I yield. Thank you.
And then, I have the report for Government Operations Committee. GovOps met on Wednesday last week and discussed the changes they would like to make to the Accountability and Ethics Handbook, including the PDR process. With that, I yield, Rules Committee.
Good evening, everyone. I hope you all are doing very well. So Rules Committee met last Thursday at 1 o'clock, and we reviewed, we returned to, President Pro Tem for election and the language that is in the Constitution regarding that. We will be putting legislation forth regarding that. And, adding liaison language for the judicial branch and also community service language in the bylaws. So these are all things we discussed and we will be creating legislation around. And also, I of course have been having Senate one-on-ones. It's great to meet with you all and I hope that these meetings are providing guidance for you all. Please, if you are not going to make it to your meeting, if something comes up, please communicate that. And yeah, any questions? With that, I yield.
President Ryan.
Happy Tiger Tuesday, everyone. So last week, it was a pretty jam-packed week, but I was happy to see, the events we were able to do, whether it was pajama night or the students voter registration. Those were pretty good turnouts. So thank you guys for that. Also on Sunday, I wasn't able to attend, but I know Vice President Sani filled in my place at the USMSC meeting, where they discussed what's going on in the system and different institutions and how we can help fill in. So I know Bowie State University, they reached out to me about a potential collaboration. So we'll see what that's looking like in the coming weeks. Also, me and Vice President Sani have our 2-on-1 with Dr. Hurt coming up tomorrow. So I'll share updates about that next week when they come. And we are also having a meeting regarding the legal aid office or the potential implementation of it. So that meeting should work well in terms of laying the groundwork and some of the fine details. So I'm excited to see that come into fruition. Lastly, before I get into member of the week, you guys, I know some of you, we talked about it earlier, Director Gross, Associate Justice Norwood, but we are going to decorate the office for homecoming. So homecoming is next week, like Advisor Harris shared, and we're gonna decorate, and it's something that the university is doing in all their offices. So we definitely wanted to participate ourselves. So we're gonna look over, Target and see what we can order within reason, of course, but we definitely want to have the best office. So that's going to be something that we're focusing on, and I'd appreciate all you guys' help. But without further ado, can I get a drum roll, please? Okay, so this week's member of the week is a new member, but quickly took the initiative to really put his foot forward and do his role and do it well. So I'm excited. I was blown away. I know I mentioned it in the group and it's probably gonna give it away, but I mentioned in the group I walked into class a couple minutes late, but I walked into class and I saw on the projector, the teacher was talking about a piece of legislation in SGA. And I was like, oh, that's interesting. I know senators write bills all the time, but to see that, talked about in classrooms was pretty inspiring. And, it was also shared in a couple other classrooms, not just mine. And it was also something that we talked about with a couple of administrators as well. So this is something that has really hit the ground. And like I said, I do love the idea, and I think it'll be something that we see in the coming years. But without further ado, our member of the week is Senator Kelly. Are there any questions? Assistant Director Farmer.
Will the decorating
Will the decorating of the office be used as office hours if we are able to help?
Yes.
Thank you.
Any other questions? All right, with that, I yield.
Treasurer Mauricio,
Report.
Attorney General Bennett.
Okay, happy Tiger Tuesday. Okay, since we've had quite a few new people, I think in the past 2 weeks, it's been like 15 plus, so we're just gonna go over a quick rundown. So, first, just professional attire, you all are doing well. Just make sure that you are wearing business casual or business professional clothes. SJ quarter zip or SJ polo, but if you're wearing that, make sure you have business professional pants and shoes as well. Also weekly reports. I know if you're new, Basecamp. Basecamp is where you submit your weekly reports. If you have not downloaded Basecamp, make sure you meet with your liaison and they will help to train you on that. But Basecamp is where you find weekly reports, absence requests, and all other governing documents. So next thing I want to say is that when you are submitting absence requests, make sure that they're within 48 hours. I feel like I've been very lenient over the past few weeks with that, as far as people submitting them the day of. So just make sure that when you're submitting the request that they're 48 hours, like starting from this point on, if they're not submitted within, I mean, not 24, 48 hours. If they are not submitted within 48 hours, they will be getting denied. I'm sorry, because there's no reason why we're submitting it like 3 hours before GA. Now, unless it is very dire need, now, unless it's uncontrollable circumstance, emergency, sickness, illness, that's fine. But other than that, if you know you have something, it's just kind of inconsiderate. So just remember to get that in within 48 hours. And the last thing I want to say is if you have received a PDR, you have within 48 hours to submit an appeal. Other than that, I yield.
Chief of Staff Adewobi.
Happy Tiger Tuesday, everyone. Okay, first, I just want to say I have everyone's pictures and I have the video that we were working on. So I will be sharing that with you all before the end of this week, but you guys look so good. I'm really excited. And the official graphic is in the works. So I'm very excited to be sharing that as well when it's done. Just wanted to remind you guys as well to keep documents as you are planning events, put them in your SharePoint folder. Also this week, I've been working on our third annual breast cancer awareness walk. It is currently planned for October 26th from 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. It will be counted as office hours, and there will also potential for Tiger Point opportunities for that as well if you're part of a student board. I'm also working with Director Allen and Director Mataruba for a potential bagging event for Breast Cancer Awareness Month. And another thing I want to bring up is office participation. So whenever there's anything going on in the office, such as like, organizing, cleaning up, so on and so forth, and I'm telling you guys it's for office hours, there's no reason that week some people in their weekly report don't have anything productive in their office hours, because there is opportunities and you guys are in the office but aren't really taking those opportunities that I am putting in the group chat. And I make sure to like put as much like emphasis and information. I don't want to force you guys, but if you're in the office and you're not doing anything, you should be doing something. Another thing is, you guys already did that, but if you haven't, backpacks and stuff should be in the Senate room or just in private rooms for today, because we are going to be having the open house, which means unless you submitted a weekly report to Attorney General Bennett, everyone should be there. Absence report. Everyone should be there. I'm pretty sure Director Maruba will also touch on this. But any questions? Okay, with that, I yield.
Attorney General Bennett.
Okay, one thing that I forgot to mention, so if you have an emergency or illness or sickness, you can reach out to me, either group me or email. It doesn't have to be, so your absence request doesn't have to be submitted right then and there, but make sure you get it to me within 24 hours. But if it's an emergency, I understand. So I just want to say that part. Make sure you reach out, either email or group me.
Department of Academic Affairs.
Is it everyone? I have three things to report. The academic standards committee meeting today was canceled because the Wi-Fi outage went out around campus. So the policy, the policy about attendance has been tabled until the 22nd till we meet again, the AESC. Secondly, we're currently going through the suggestion box from last week since of our tabling that we did, and we'll create slides on.
Sorry, carry on.
So, yeah, so after we go through all the suggestions, that was given to us, we'll be reporting it and seeing which one we could, directly, enact. Lastly, our event with the Career Center has gotten a date and a time. It will be on November 6th from 6 to 7:30 p.m. And the name of the major is blind, so it's gonna be based off of Love is Blind and be essentially be for freshmen and sophomore students who are undecided majors. So they're gonna come in and then we'll have the Career Center coaches there with them, trying to push for there are different colleges and trying to get them, to hopefully select a major within a certain college. And that is all. Any questions?
And if you don't have to answer to this right now, it's okay. But what is the current process of the attendance policy in the academic standards committee? Like where are they at with it?
They haven't said anything about it. I think the last time they mentioned it was during the September meeting. We were supposed to talk more about it today, but till the 22nd, then we'll hear more about that.
All right, thank you.
Any other questions?
Senator Connie.
I don't know.
Like.
I said, I don't know if I missed it when you said when the major blind day is.
It's from 6 to 7:30 p.m.
6.
Any other questions? And with that, you.
Department of Communications.
Happy Cyber Tuesday, everybody. It's in regards to everybody who signed. Having a schedule for Monday from 6:15 to 8 p.m. If you have signed up, please keep an eye out on your email for further details. It should either be out. Oh, it should be out either tomorrow morning or Thursday. Additionally, make sure that you're wearing your SGA gear as you are positioned at the front of the parade right behind Dr. Hertz. And check-in for that will be 5:30 p.m. at Knoll. Again, if you signed up, there will be an email coming out later with more details. Thank you. And with that, if there's no questions, with that, I yield.
Department of Community Outreach. Okay, happy Cyber Tuesday, guys. Okay, so just to say that community service left was very successful. Okay, so the Youth Matters tabling last Monday was a success. So whether you participated by doing the bagging or just sitting at the table, either way, it was very appreciated. And also the service opportunity that we had this Saturday, we had 15 participants. So if you were there, pat yourself on the back for that. That was also very successful, and Nancy's team at the Chamber of Commerce really appreciated it. So thank you guys for coming to that. Yes, round of applause, you guys did great. Okay, we also have another service opportunity coming up. Okay, anyways, There's another off-campus service opportunity on October 28th from 4 to St. Vincent's Villa, which is a children's mental health facility. So participants for that event will essentially be grilling food and distributing it to volunteers. They're having a trunk and treat, so there will be volunteers for that, and people who sign up are just gonna be giving food out to them. So we're just looking for 5 to 10 participants, so a sign up genius for that will be going out soon, so if you're interested, just feel free to sign up. And then lastly, me and AD Ajay have begun to put in service hours. So if you are not involved. You'll say no. I've also let Director Madhuwaba know. So if you guys aren't there, please submit a request. I've sent out some people who I know aren't one involved, but I don't know everybody who isn't. So if you aren't and you participate in service, please send a request so we can get those in as soon as possible. Any questions? President Pro Tem.
You said we're distributing food to to the children with mental health?
No, they're having a trunk and treat and they have volunteers already for that. So whoever decides to do the community service opportunity, you would just be grilling food and distributing it to those volunteers, not for the children. Cooking the food, we're cooking the food out. Yes,
Really? Okay.
yes, thank you. Any other questions? Assistant Director Basak.
Can you hear me? Okay, for volunteer hours, like, is it, so it's like our own personal hours, right? So if I were to get like some hours from another organization, do I go to you and then go to involve the TU? So,
Okay, I heard what you said. But essentially, yes, me and Joel are still trying to decide how many hours we would like to be from outside organizations. We prefer most of them to be from SGA events just because they're easier to account for and we actually can verify that you guys are there. So I would definitely get back to you on that. That's still something we have to talk about, but I'll definitely send out an email before the end of the week with that information so you guys are all aware. All right, any other questions? Okay, with that, I yield. Department of Diversity and Inclusion.
Hi, guys. So just a quick reminder that this Friday on October 11th, we are having a collaboration event with the SGD for National Coming Out Day. This event will be happening from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. on Tiger Plaza. Just make sure, if you can't stop by, that would be much appreciated. Also, after this meeting, feel free to reach out to both of us for any questions for like details specifically on the event, because we're gonna drop a flyer in the group meet. Just keep an eye out for that. Are there any questions? With that, I yield.
Department of Governmental Affairs.
Happy Tiger Tuesday, everyone.
Tuesday.
Okay, so last week, in collaboration with the Department of Community Outreach, we had our Students for Voter Registration event. We had a pretty good turnout, very good turnout, and we had over 200 postcards made. So those postcards are gonna be posted around campus. If you guys are looking for an opportunity for office hours or service hours, we'll have more information within this week for that. And then on the 24th, in collaboration with the Civic Engagement Social Responsibility Office, we will be participating in Party to the Polls, and we will also have more information on that. So stay tuned. Any questions? Okay, with that, I yield.
Department of Health and Wellness.
Happy Tiger Tuesday, everyone.
Tuesday.
Okay, not much to report, but there are like 3 potential collaborations coming up soon, so that's in the works. So any questions? No, okay, with that, I yield.
Department of Marketing.
No report.
Department of New Student Development.
Happy Tiger. Happy Tiger Tuesday, everyone.
Happy Tiger Tuesday.
So, we had a meeting with the Career Center to discuss about our It's Never Too Late event on November 14th. We also met with Dr. K from the New Student and Family Development Program office last week to discuss about Transfer Week. Me and Director Fletcher will be planning speed friendly on, okay, so National Transfer Student Week is from October 21st to October 24th. And we want to do a big outreach, just promoting more transfer students. And we'll be having a speed friendly here at the Union on the 23rd, and we'll also be doing a giveaway. Well, any questions? Yes.
Senator McKnight.
Could you repeat those dates for me, please? Yes, so it's Never Too Late event. Our freshman outreach is November 14th.
The week of.
October 21st, October 24th, and speed friendly is October 23rd. Any other questions? Okay, no, but that I don't.
Department of Special Projects.
Happy Tiger Tuesday. So I've been sending out calendar events or calendar invites. If you guys have been getting them, great. If not, can you please let me know so we can add you to the list? And that's all.
Department of Student Services and Affairs.
Happy Tiger Tuesday, everybody.
Happy Tiger Tuesday.
Okay, so not too much. Victoria and I met with Dr. Hurd last Friday to discuss the initiatives that he mentioned, I think 2 days ago. We are in the process of creating a CPR/Narcan training event, so more details for that to come. And the safety walk is tomorrow, everybody, from 6:30 to 8. It's gonna be in pause, and it's not required, but it'd be lovely if I saw everyone's beautiful face. Any questions, comments, concerns? Nope, that I yield.
Senator Rowell.
So will that event allow people to be trained for CPR and Narcan training? Like, will it be even administered?
Yeah,
Oh,
it's in the works, more details for that to come, but that's the goal.
cool, okay, thank you.
Department of Student Organization.
Hi, everyone. Those are 2 things. We had the pajama night last week. It was pretty good. We had a pretty good turnout for that. And then we're able to do the Vikings and things like that. And also, after GA, we have open house. If you did not send an access request, you should be there at least an hour. So, and you should be all at your stations, because I'm going to be doing rounds and I'm going to check where everybody is. And if you're not there, yeah. Yeah, that's all. Any questions?
Senator Connie.
So you said like how. For the open house one, you said after J, is it like after we, like, do we have to start at 7 o'clock or after we end this, like?
Yeah, it starts at 7.
Okay.
Any other questions? And with that, I yield.
Department of Sustainability.
Everyone, so just a few updates. So the first and the one I was excited about is we have the AD now. great working with her so far. And right now, we're really just working on the Eco Fair. It's gonna be collab now, so that's just in the works. And then we also are working on the events planning guide, which basically tells people how to make their events zero waste. Oh, and then for homecoming, I mentioned like a volunteer opportunity. It's next Saturday. So if you have any questions about it, just reach out to me. Any questions? Okay, with that, I use.
Military Veterans Representative. That's the mic down, please.
All right, so with homecoming being next week, the old school challenge is kicking off on Sunday. We're still getting people signed up, as far as the donations, military is definitely winning. Just wanted to pass that, but yes, come out this Sunday for the old school challenge. Sign-ups available, games being shown, just come out, support, donate. And that's really it. Any questions?
President Ryan.
If we're not able to attend, is there a way we can still donate?
You can still donate, there's a link.
Okay, good.
I'll share the link.
Thank you.
Senator Edwards.
What time is the event Sunday?
The event starts at 10, 12, sorry, 12.
Until,
More.
okay, thank you.
Any other questions? There you go.
Greek Life Representative.
No report.
URG Representative.
Happy Tiger Tuesday. Two things tonight, over at the Rural Arts Building, 1201. We are having a GA with, auxiliary services. They're coming to talk about their dining committee idea. And then on the 22nd of this month, we're having civic engagement come in and do a voters workshop from 7 to 8, LA room 1201. Any questions? Okay, with that, I yield.
Sports Club Council Representative.
Hey everyone, the SEC did not meet last week, but this week we'll have a meeting tomorrow. New student is interested in forming a new sports club, so I'll let you guys know about that next week. Any questions? All right, I yield.
CAB Representative.
Good afternoon, guys. This Thursday, October 10th, from 6 to 9, CAB is having a CAB flick. It's basically a movie night. We're showing Halloween Town, and if time permits, we're gonna show Halloween Town 2. The event will basically have pumpkin painting, candle making, candy apple making, food trucks. This Thursday, 6 to 9, if you guys can come and support, come and support. Our bus trip on October 26th has been canceled due to unforeseen circumstances. And right now we're organizing a garage sale for boards on campus. Any questions?
Associate Justice Norwood.
Hello, hi. Just wondering, this is based off of your, report, how are the refund process going for the bus trip canceled, just for the people to know?
So the tickets never went on sale, so there's no refund to be done.
Got you, thank you.
Any other questions? With that, I yield.
Transfer student representative.
Tuesday, everyone. We are going to have a table on October 30th to gain more members. Any questions?
Freshman council representative.
Happy Tiger Tuesday, everybody.
Happy Tiger Tuesday.
So at our last meeting, we were able to finalize our first event, which will be on October 24th. It's our bonfire event, which will be from 6:30 to 8:30. At our next meeting, we will be finalizing our game night, which will be the following week, as well as going over another potential idea. Any questions? With that, I yield.
No report. Are there any opinions of the court?
Okay, when I say it, I want enthusiasm, guys. Happy Tiger Tuesday, everyone.
Happy Tiger Tuesday.
I like. Okay. So just to talk about HOCO decorations, if you have any ideas for anything, or if you're interested in helping decorate, we're planning on doing it on Monday. Please see Mrs. H. Materis, Alvarachi, I forgot your last name, I'm so sorry, or myself, with any of those ideas, or if you're interested, just so we can get an idea of what we're doing, and we're placing that order very soon. Then to piggyback off of our AG, let's please just make sure that we're being timely when we're coming to general body meetings. And that our attire is in compliance with the accountability and ethics handbook that you all signed, okay? And then just make sure that we're not gonna be on our phones or computers unless you have permission to do so. So unless you have permission to be on your computer, it should not be open, and you should not be on your phone texting or scrolling through Instagram, whatever, okay? With that, I yield.
All right, we will now move into quorum. When the vote opens, please press the green button to show that you are here. With that, we have quorum. Are there any motions on the floor this morning? Senator Breedlove,
I motion to review resolution number 13.
I second.
thank you, Senator Edwards. One moment, please. The ones that are not included in the list have not been trained yet.
All right, we will now move forward with our motion. All right, with that, the motion has been passed and we will move into the review stage of resolution number 13. Could Shay Bello, please step forward and, give your case for why you fit with the associate justice position.
All right, good afternoon, everybody. My name is Shay. You can call me Bello. I'm currently a senior, about to graduate December. My major is political science. And the reason why I joined SGA, honestly, my cousin suggested it and I looked into it as well. And I do like the group that you guys have this year. It does give the students an opportunity to be heard. And I want to be a part of the representation for the school as well. And also, it's important to state that for my major, I do plan to go to law school. So of course, this is just gonna be a good look on my resume, honestly. And right now, I'm in the process of applying to law schools. And I'm also looking to gain more experience and, it's gonna be an honor to be a part of the team and, you know, just work with you guys and just represent the school. So go Tigers.
Did anyone have any questions? Oh, excuse me. Sorry. Senator Rowland.
So, as the future associate justice, if you get elected, how would you support the students as a whole for the university? How would you support them being the associate justice for the SGA?
Support the student as a whole?
Yeah, support the student of everybody, support even us sitting at this SGA table.
Well, just making sure everybody's heard, you know, every student on this campus, they have one thing or the other that they want to change. Parking, it could be, I don't know, it's just something regarding the cost. So just ensuring that everybody's heard. If they have any issues they want to bring forward, just being a part of the team that's listening to those issues that they're bringing forward. So just, I think making the teamwork will be very important for that.
Thank you.
I recommend that a member of the Senate yield their time to Director Gross. Senator Clark, I yield my time to Director Gross. So, this is a question for you, but I guess also for an E-board. Like, would you be able to like continue serving after December, or like would December be the end of you serving? Like,
It depends, sorry. Was that the end?
I'm done.
Yeah, it depends. I mean, I will be here after December if there's a need to be here.
Point of information, point of clarification.
So, to answer your question, once he graduates in December, he will actually no longer be able to serve in the Student Government Association as it is for undergraduate students. And his seat will now become open for anybody who's available to like sit in the seat. Chief of Staff, Ida Wilson. Do you have some other questions?
Okay, I recommend that a member of the Senate yield their time to Director Ali.
I yield,
Senator Clark.
sorry. I yield my time to Director Ali.
Hi, could you list experiences or things that you've done in your time at Towson, outside of Towson, that would make you fit for this position? I know that you mentioned you wanted to add it to your resume and it'll be a great resume builder, but how do you plan to make this a position that stands out on your resume and shows that you actually did work within the SGA?
Great question. I actually have a profound experience on and off campus. Currently, I'm part of the debate club on campus. Been there a year. Been a part of the pre-law society as well. As far as off-campus experience, I worked at a few law firms as a legal assistant. I'm currently working at a personal injury law firm as a legal assistant because that's the field that I want to go into. So I have a lot of experience. You know, a lot of the things you guys do, I'm familiar with. Over the summer, I interned at a law firm as well. So I've been working over the years, probably at my fourth law firm right now. So as far as experience goes, I have a good amount of it. Yeah.
Assistant Director Basal. Oh, my apologies. I recommend that a member of the Senate yield their time to Assistant Director Basal. Senator Miller.
I yield my time to Assistant Director Basal.
It's unfortunately you have such a limited amount of time. Is there any like one initiative that you wanna get done before you graduate this December?
Initiative? No.
Or,
my plan is to look at what you guys have and work on that. Because it's just 2 months, you know, so just looking at what you guys already have on the table right now, I do have some ideas that I would like to bring on board. But as of right now, I just like to look at what you guys have, what you guys do plan to get out, and then add whatever I can before I get out. So.
Any other questions? All right, I ask that you please step out, as we vote. And deliberate. Please let out of the room, like, yep, can you? Thank you. Would anyone like to speak on their, Senator So?
So honestly, I think it was just too honest. So I like that. It's just completely honest. It wasn't hiding anything. It's like, it's gonna be good for my resume, so I need it. Honestly, if you have this man on your team,